Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yusuf Faris bin Zakaria, and today I would like to present academic writing entitled Perception of Zakat Payers on Zakat Collection, Distribution and Disclosure. Without wasting any time, we are going to take a look at the introduction. An essential component of the Islamic socio-economic system is the institution of zakat. Although it is a state matter, zakat collection is institutionalized in Malaysia. The State Islamic Religious Council (SIRC) are in charge of governing zakat institution in Malaysia. The duties of each state authority involved in zakat administration include promoting, collecting, and distributing zakat, providing organized assistance to the poor and needy, and carrying out other asnaf by the Sharia law. However, there are still concerns and questions about the SIRC and other zakat institution capacity to manage the zakat fund. If the zakat institution is not properly addressed, it could harm how it develops in the future. A study recommends that the zakat institution should implement the corporate governance concept in its management. Next, we move to the objective of the study. With a focus on the SIRC or zakat institution, this study aims to understand how zakat payers view the collection, distribution, and disclosure of zakat. Now we move to the literature review. In this study, I used 8 articles as a review for my research. For zakat collection reference, I used the article titled Optimizing Zakat Collection in the Digital Era, Muzaki's Perception. The authors, Antonio, Leila, and Al-Hifari analyzed the zakat payers' perception of optimizing zakat collection in the digital era. By using online survey to target respondents collected from Basnas Information Management System, they found that 60 out of 100 respondents agree that improvement of digital services and socialization of zakat through social media do not have a significant effect on the muzaki's interest in paying zakat. For zakat distribution reference, I used the article titled Society's Perception Towards Zakat Distribution in Microeconomic Empowerment. The author, Shaifuddin, analyzed the society perception towards zakat distribution in microeconomic empowerment. By using survey of random respondents spread over 17 provinces in Indonesia, he found that 59.7% of respondents believe that the existence of a microeconomic empowerment program can turn zakat receiver into zakat payers. For zakat disclosure reference, I used the article titled Identifying Disclosure Items for Zakat Institution. The author, Puat Nelson, Sapinggi, and Ahmad, analyzed and identified disclosure items for zakat institution. By using items from various literature, panel of expert review, pilot survey, and questionnaire survey, they found that all governance items must be included in the disclosure, suggesting that these items are important to be included among zakat institution annual report. Now we move to the research method of this article. This study used a quantitative research method where a set of questionnaires were distributed to one organization in Petaling Jaya, Selangor, which is Pestec Technologies Sdn Bhd. The questionnaire consists of very related questions to the study objective, which has 2 sections. Section A is purposely to collect the demographic information from the respondent, and Section B of the questionnaire required the understanding and perception of respondent towards zakat collection, distribution, and disclosure. All of the questions in Section B use a Likert scale of agree, which has 5 levels of consent such as strongly agree, neutral, disagree, and strongly disagree. This set of questionnaire was designated through Google Form and distributed to one of the staff in the organization and then distributed to the other staff. The survey was done in 5 days. For the main finding of demographic information, there are 59% women and 41% men among the respondents. 12.8% of respondents were between the age of 25 and 30, and 51.3% were between the age of 31 and 35. The respondents in this study hold a range of positions or grades. The majority of respondents came from 2 departments, which is administration and accounting. The majority of respondents have between 3 to less than 6 years of experience in their current role. In addition, one respondent reported working for 9 to fewer than 12 years, and 12.8% of respondents reported working for 12 years or longer for their current position. In terms of income, 35.9% of respondents make less than 3,000 ringgit, and another 35.9% make 3,001 ringgit but not more than 5,000 ringgit. Last but not least, the respondent educational background, with 33.3% having earned a bachelor degree and 28.2% having earned a diploma. Next is main finding of perception of respondent towards zakat. For the collection of zakat sections, the majority of the respondent, 43.6%, agree with the statement that the only state religious Islamic Council (SIRC) should collect zakat, while 4 respondents disagree with the statement. For the statement of zakat should be paid directly to the recipient by zakat payers, most of the respondents, which are 60 people, agree with the statement, while there are 10 respondents choose to be neutral. Furthermore, most of the respondents agree that zakat should be collected through salary deductions, online payment, and direct payment to zakat counter. However, 33.3% of respondents choose to disagree with zakat collected through credit card payment, while 11 of respondents choose to be neutral, and only 17.9% agree with this payment method. For the distribution of zakat sections, most of the respondents, 43.6%, agree that only SIRC should disburse zakat collection. Moreover, respondents also agree that the zakat funds should be invested to gain more profit to help the zakat recipient, while the majority of them, 41%, choose to be neutral toward the statement of any loss of investment should be borne by the zakat administration. For disclosure of zakat information, the 70 respondents, which is 43.6%, agree that the zakat administration should disclose in detail any investment made by them using the zakat fund, while any information regarding the collection and distribution of zakat should be disseminated to the public is agreed by the most respondents, which is 33.3% of them, and only one respondent, 2.6%, strongly disagree. For discussion of this study, the finding of zakat collection demonstrate that SRC has high trust and reputation regarding the collection of zakat. Besides, SRC also provides services such as online zakat, and the calculation of zakat needs to be paid, which makes it more convenient for people to pay zakat. Therefore, zakat payer can easily fulfill their obligation in paying zakat in the trusted hand. Furthermore, there was various methods of collection highlighted in this study. In the modern world, Malaysian zakat payers have a wide range of options for offline and online payment methods. Next, regarding zakat distribution, the study also confirmed that the majority of respondents agree that the zakat fund should be invested to gain more profit to help the zakat recipient. This method on the surface can further increase our zakat collection in Malaysia to give a positive impact on Asnaf. As the party in charge of zakat funds, the zakat center must exercise caution when creating and implementing plans to make sure that the money is not invested in a way that will harm the Asnaf group. In addition, according to the study, the vast majority of respondents concur that the general public should be informed about the collection and distribution of zakat. For zakat institutions to collect more zakat, the trust of the zakat payer in the zakat collection and distribution process is crucial. It is important to have a true manual outlining the best procedure for zakat institution, financial accounting and reporting. Transparent and comprehensive disclosure of the institution financial information can increase the public confidence. In conclusion, it can be said that trust is a crucial element for Muslims when paying zakat through SIRC. As a result of the survey positive response from zakat payer, it has been determined that the zakat collection and distribution managed by SRC is more efficient, and extensive benefit to the Asnaf and General Ummah will be realized. Aside from that, zakat institutions should take advantage of today's technological advancement to raise awareness and make it easier for the public to pay zakat while working to increase the amount of zakat collected and the effectiveness of zakat distribution. The zakat institution must ensure that information regarding zakat payment and distribution, as well as payment of zakat online, is published and accessible by them, because the respondent population is primarily between the age of 31 and 35, is currently in a productive age range, and is busy developing their career. For the limitation of this study is the insufficient sample size. It is imperative to have a big enough sample size to make reliable judgment. Only 50 people were included in this study, although there are hundreds of thousands of zakat payers in Malaysia. The questionnaire was only given out to one organisation, so the study findings are not entirely applicable to be used as reference. As a result, future research can be expanded by using a larger sample. To obtain a more accurate analysis of zakat, future research may also include an additional target population of people. Finally, any variable that are still unaccounted for at this moment can be studied in the future research. That's all from me. Thank you.